started using the UBC Wiki for all my course content. My course content usually behind a password protected website running management systems, and I thought it's time to open it up. So I started using UBC Wiki for all my course content. And then I thought, why don't I just ask my students to submit their project at the end of the term on the wiki too, so that not only the TA and I get to read them, and then they end up going into the recycle bins. The project will stay on the wiki pages, and a future student can also view them, and everyone else in the world can also view the project. So far, this is my second year putting the project on wiki pages, and I really like it. This year, the student also need to include a video, and it's really fun to watch. I'm just going through the marking right now at this week. So far, I really like it, and eventually, I like to use, because of the quality is so good, I like to include some of the work as part of the course in the future. So for example, if I'm talking about food ingredients and food additives, then I can tell future students to go to this particular project because they have a very good sessions on food ingredients. So I have a class of 150 students, roughly 150, and they come from very diverse background. I have science students who's using my course to get non-science credit. I also have art students who's taking this course for the science credit, so very diverse background. And so I usually at the beginning of the year would distribute them randomly into as diverse possible team. They like it. When I show them that pictures of past projects, because in the past I asked them to make a poster, and then we will use some open spaces like the IK Barber Learning Center, the lobby, in the Food Nutrition and Health building in the lobby. They show it for a week. We took it down, and it's gone. So when I show the students some of the pictures from the past, picture of the poster from the past, and I told them that we are going digital this year, they just giggle. They all like it. I think they don't want to make any more physical poster. It's too elementary school to them. So for example, this year some student came to me, doing the whole wiki edit is a new skills. It's something that they didn't expect, that they need to learn how to edit wiki pages. But even though they expressed that challenge, they actually never came to me and asked me for help. And then also written in a level of language that is best for that level of students, second year students with some science background. So I think the tone will be much better than what I tell the student that they need to know. In terms of the quality, I see a huge difference from the project from last year and the project from this year, because I do make reference to them throughout the course. I tell them, I don't usually name the project, I just keep reminding them that there are some very good projects from the past that they have access to. And so there's a huge improvement of the quality this year so far. And in terms of changing technology, in terms of the food industry, I think it will also create a very good documentary on how regulation or technology has changed in our discipline. This time I really believe in it's okay to set really high expectation. I asked them to make a video this year, 5-minute educational video, and at first I only expect them to be doing a voice-over thing over PowerPoint. I don't even have the technical term to describe what I want. I just want to do a PowerPoint voice-over. I'm good. I'm happy with that level. But now they come with a real crime scene investigation.
Wow.
Pressy will be the lowest denominator. They interview students all over campus, finding out the expectation about regular ice cream and low-fat ice cream. They interview students and they are spreading their knowledge. And I asked them if they need any technical support, and they said no. I contacted the Learning Center in my faculty and let them be aware that there is a group of students, they will be doing video production and they may need some support later. I don't think any one of my students actually went out and get help from the academic experts. Yeah, so I think more technical support is useful. And for example, because of the loss of technical support, there are a couple of things that I'd like to try, and I just say, oh, it's okay, I'm not going to try yet. It's more for cosmetic appeal reasons, so I'm not doing it, that's okay. I talked to many colleagues who make videos, and in the end, I think the students put the videos on YouTube and then embed the link back onto the UBC Wiki pages. And because one student told me that they'd like to interview someone who works in the industry. So I mentioned in class once that if you are going to interview someone and you want to put it on YouTube, you may just want to aim the camera at the person and say, may I have your permission?
Right.
Like just a verbal disclaimer, something, just say that, okay, you can use my image on YouTube and post this on YouTube. But if I knew that they were going to go out and interview lots of strangers, I would then, as an instructor, I think I'm responsible to help my student get the legal protection. Yeah, so as an instructor, then I also need help myself. I think right now I have 2 years worth of projects, 49 of them altogether, and there are some really good ones that I'm ready to showcase to the world. But I think in a couple more years, if I keep doing this, I would get a very good selection of good projects, and I could even put together a book or physical resources for the general public. And I keep telling the student that these are there to stay, I hope, UBC Wiki. And so that in the future, when they need food-related information, they can always come back